Catherine has a question. Mike, I have a concern regarding the choice of location I placed initially for my interview. I have selected U.S. Embassy Riyadh. However, my dependent is in the Philippines and I intend to have the interview for my son in Manila. What would be the effect of this? Would there be any issue? If ever, what would have been a better option for me so it won't be complicated in my case since I have problems with requesting a vacation to go for an interview in Manila? So I think essentially she's going to be in Saudi and her son is going to be in Manila. Do you see an issue with that?
Well, generally speaking, no, there's not issues in having, people split. There's also theoretically no issues with changing the embassy selection. However, whenever you make a change, you should expect two things to happen. Number one, there's going to be a delay, no question about it. And number two, you're not going to be able to determine how long that delay is going to be. Sometimes embassy changes go fairly smoothly, and the delay could be, only several months. And other times you could be looking at 6, 8, 10 months of delay because of the change. Um, but if you've already done it, if it's already filed, it's already been designated, you either have those two options: continuing on with the course you've chosen, or deal with the delay. And I think it's a decision that obviously is a personal decision, but you also have to talk to your, recruiter and employer to make sure they have a certain expectation of what the plan is going to be, what the costs are going to be. And if you want to make this change, you're going to need to talk to them to make sure that you guys are aligned so that everyone's on the same page as to what needs to be done.
Okay, thank you for that, Mike. So I think, though, the general rule of thumb is really to give some thought and some discussion to which consulate you're going to be going to or your family are going to go to before you actually move ahead with that decision, right? Because, I mean, any change that you make is going to cause delays.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Absolutely. And so you have to consider what are going to be my circumstances when I get to the point when I'm going to have this interview. Am I going to be allowed vacation? And am I going to be able to go? Is my family going to be here with me at that point in time? When's this going to occur? Is my contract in the UAE already going to be up? So I'm already going to be back in the Philippines. There's a whole lot of situations. I don't think the answer is always, I'm going to have the interview where I'm living at today. I think that may be the right answer, but there's certainly other factors to consider.
It's kind of on a case-by-case basis. So really important to have that discussion with your case specialist before you embark on that journey.